Welcome, everybody. We're talking college football, and I'm talking once again with Ross Benjamin, my buddy up there in New York State. Hey, Ross, good to have you back as always. We're talking about Arizona playing BYU. Now, Arizona opened up a 1-point favorite. The line has since completely flipped. BYU is favored by 1. Now, Arizona, Rich Rodriguez, all right, this guy, I got a feeling he's going to be on the hot seat. 7-6 last year. I think they underachieved a bit. Facing a BYU squad with a brand new coach and an offensive coordinator that you and I are very familiar with, Ty Detmer. All right, what are your thoughts on this game, and where do you think the edge lies?
Well, I mean, it's good to be back for college football season, by the way, Mike. Very exciting time of year, but let's get to this game right here. You know, BYU is a very experienced team, plus they're going to have senior quarterback Taysom Hill back, and he's been injured in each of the last 2 seasons, going down early in the year. And there's a nice security blanket, as we saw Tanner Mangum come in early on last year and have a terrific freshman season. So they got 2 very good quarterbacks. They also have a returning running back in Jamal Williams. The last time he had a full season, 2013, he ran for over 1,200 yards, got injured in 2014, suspended last year, physical running back. He's going to come in real handy because BYU is a little bit inexperienced at the wide receiver position. So I look for them to really stuff it down Arizona's throat. And I don't like Rich Rod. Mike, I'm not sure what your feelings are on him, but he's not one of my favorite head coaches. And this is an Arizona team. The good news, they returned 7 players on defense. The bad news, they were 115th in total defense a season ago, and also 108th in scoring defense. So you know what they say about a lot of returning starters to a horrible defense? They improve to a bad defense. I'm going to take BYU here, -1.
You know, I couldn't agree more, and I like it. This is our first video for football season, and we're both on the same page. And it's nothing personal, but I can't stand Rich Rodriguez. And I'm not kidding you, and I have read many a quote, many a story from past players from his old schools, Michigan and so forth. He's not a fun guy to play for, and I got a feel in Arizona, these guys, these kids, they're not buying what he's selling. So I think he's going to be pressing them and pushing them and pressuring them too much, and I think they're going to try to make too much happen, and I think it's going to bite him in the ass. But this guy's an egomaniac, I mean, straight up, and again, with all due respect. Now, BYU, I like the direction they're going. I think this is a good quality team, and Ty Detmer, if that guy can't sell an offense, then nobody can. All right, I look for this team to really, really get better as the year improves, and I wouldn't want to talk you off this ledge. So, all right, you're definitely going with BYU -1. Had you looked in the total at all in this game, Ross?
I did not. I was enamored with the side on this game, and you know, if indeed I was going to look at the total, I'm assuming it's a high total.
Okay, yeah, and I don't have that number, but because again, I'm not a totals guy. I leave that to Loshak. But I was just wondering if you had peeked in on that and had any thoughts on that. So
no, I didn't. But I will say this: the new BYU head coach, a BYU alum, yes, a BYU alum, and he hired 8 former BYU players as assistants. So,
wow.
You know, that goes a long way with the new coaching staff and the community and the fan support and all of the above. And BYU, Mike, they opened up against 9 straight bowl teams from a season ago.
Wow, that's strong information, and I got news for you. If that guy's hiring previous players, that's the epitome of a player's coach. They're going to love playing for this guy. And then you go to the other side, you flip that coin, you got guys, you know, oh, shit, we got to go down and face the devil again, you know, with Rodriguez. So with that being said, I like the breakdown. All right, viewers, you heard it. Ross Benjamin, he likes BYU. All right, getting it done, -1 against Arizona. All right, cash those tickets early and follow Ross, because I got news for you. I've been working with this guy long enough. He will consistently profit week in and week out. So do yourself a favor. All right, follow his lead. Ross, thanks so much for being aboard. Let's beat that bookie, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
So we're giving you picks every day, and you're probably making your own as well. Be sure to participate in SBR's weekly Twitter Bankroll Challenge. Just post your picks on Twitter with @SBRSportsPicks and the hashtag BetSBR before 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day, Monday through Friday. We'll be betting your picks, and if the bankroll is positive at the end of the week, you could win the profits. Picks must be of events taking place that day and available in at least one of the major sportsbooks shown in our Best Sportsbooks page.